Welcome to the Delco Nerd Network. I am your host, Anthony Ragucci, and here with a few friends from the Delaware County area, we get in a basement, we talk about a certain topic. Today's topic, Infinity War predictions. With me to talk about this topic, I got my first... I'm gonna redo it. I got confused.
We'll do it live.
I got confused.
He was gonna say trio.
I see... I'm so used to, like, introing trio first.
Trio.
No, I wasn't.
I'm here with my trio.
You could have recovered from that.
Nah. I could, but I don't. Trio's like, oh, you were doing fine. It's like, nah, dude. Like, in my head, like, it was all jumbled. All right. Welcome to the Delco Nerd Network podcast. I am your host, Anthony Ragucci, and here with a few friends in the Delaware County area, we get in a basement and we talk about a certain topic. Today's topic, Infinity War predictions podcast. Here to discuss Infinity War predictions with me, I got my... dude, why am I fucking up? Why am I fucking
Same spot, too.
It's the same exact spot. I'm wording it weird. Here to discuss my co-host... Okay. I want to say co-host, but I didn't, and I went over.
Guest.
Well, you could still say... Yeah, we're still
Or you could just say our names.
See, I don't usually fuck it up like this. This is embarrassing.
Trio, you messed it up, dude.
All right. Doing it live. Third time's a charm. Welcome to the Delco Nerd Network podcast. I am your host, Anthony Ragucci, and here with a few friends in the Delaware County area, we get in a basement, we talk about a certain topic. Today's topic, Infinity War predictions. Here to discuss my two guests. We got Alex Barbera, first time, and Billy Zogradfidis, who's a third time. Fourth? Really?
We had Justice League, Batman vs.
Superman. And this is 3.
I thought there was one more.
No, you were going to be on another one.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, Trio was supposed to be on this, but schedules conflict. We had to do it without him, sadly, so we won't be getting his plethora of knowledge.
This will probably be the most viewed podcast you have now.
Yeah, and Trio's not on. He's going to be salty as shit. He's probably watching.
Sorry, bro.
I hope you're salty. Anyway, but before we get into the podcast... what's up, guys? What are you watching? What are you playing? What's going on?
Nothing, man. Just been a whole lot of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Been catching up on catching up on Marvel movies. You know
what? I'm thinking of doing a Fortnite versus PUBG podcast, but I don't think I know anyone who plays PUBG a lot.
Because PUBG sucks.
So here was the deal.
I can't knock it till I try it.
Before I got into Fortnite, I wanted to play PUBG on PC, and I'm still thinking of like doing that and just playing Fortnite on console and playing like PUBG on PC to be like that guy. But I don't know. I don't want to get it. I have no desire.
Think about it this way: PUBG you got to pay for.
Exactly.
Fortnite was free.
Exactly. But yeah, dude, Fortnite's so much fun.
It's so
I don't
amazing.
Play it as much as like you do.
Yeah.
But like I have a good time when we get
you
on.
got a PS4, dude?
No, we're on Xbox.
No, I have both.
That's why
we should play.
Yeah, squad up for sure.
That's why he's like, yo, play on PS4. I'm like, play on Xbox. It's like
I have both.
Doesn't make it.
We can play.
Wait, you have Xbox?
Does it have cross-platform for Xbox and PlayStation yet?
No, but PC and PlayStation you can.
That's what I thought.
Dude, we need crossplay for that game. It just only makes sense.
It would be so
It's
much
just
fun.
Sony and Microsoft at this point. I feel like.
I think it's just Sony. I think Microsoft gave it the okay and Sony won't.
That's literally like a podcast in and of itself.
Yeah.
I mean, if a game's gonna do it, I think it's gonna be Fortnite.
It would be so cool.
It only makes sense.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's like,
and it's
I don't
free.
know. I just don't understand how like their higher ups are just like don't seem to like realize that it's only a good thing. Like it's not. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I don't understand how it could be a bad thing. It only promotes your game a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just bringing the squads back together.
Yeah.
You know how Call of Duty had that ad campaign with like bringing the squad back together?
Yeah,
for
when
Call
it's
of Duty?
when it's all like the Joe
yeah,
Schmo,
I feel like
Yeah.
Fortnite came in and actually did that.
Anything else before we move on?
Did you see A Quiet Place?
No, how was it?
Oh my God.
I hear it's like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was
100.
amazing.
Something like that.
It was
Yo, wait,
so
John
good.
Krasinski is married to Emily Blunt?
Right?
Since when?
Right?
Since when?
A few years now. They got kids.
Oh my... Are those kids their kids? No?
No.
Oh, that would have
Those
been
are just
nuts.
Their kids are young.
They're just kids.
They're just...
Those kids, I swear to God, anymore, child actors are better than adult actors. Like, Stranger Things, amazing. The kids in these movies, all these child actors are so good.
I don't understand
now.
how they get so good at acting.
I don't
so
know
quick.
either.
That's a good question. I wonder how much coaching they have. Because, like,
It's gotta be a
Stranger
lot.
Things kids are pretty young.
But they're good.
But like I don't feel like you. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but like I don't feel like you start like acting school until at least high school, right?
I guess not anymore.
I feel like these kids gotta have like,
Yeah.
They're like-
parents that are like putting them in there right away.
Yeah, like they're in the womb acting.
Yeah. I don't know, but it was so good. It was so intense.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
There's only like 3 or 4 lines of dialogue in the whole movie.
Really?
Yeah. There's
Wow.
like 2 scenes.
Interesting.
So good.
My
And it, like, once it starts off, something happens to set the tone of the movie, and you're just like, okay, I get it. Thanks. Like, I was on the edge of my seat. Like, it was
Interesting.
terrifying.
Who directed it?
John Krasinski.
Really?
Wrote, directed, starred.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's just like Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally.
They both went from comedy to horror.
Horror, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny.
It was really good.
Jordan Peele's in Get Out, right?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Not even as like, okay.
No,
I thought he was in there for like a little bit as just like a random dude. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've been really wanting to see A Quiet Place, but the thing that's been scaring me away from it is the whole concept of the movie is like silence is a big part of
Oh
the
my
movie.
God, you can hear
I
everything.
kind of want to wait until it's not as crowded in the movie theater because
It's
knowing my
definitely a movie
experience
you
in
want
movies,
to see in the theaters.
yeah, I'm
'Cause
gonna
there's, like,
get
such,
someone
like,
who
subtle
won't shut
sounds
up.
that you wouldn't catch at home.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna see it again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, there's really hasn't been much out.
No,
and then there's about to be
Ready
a ton
Player
of stuff
One?
out.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Dude, but
I liked Ready Player One.
real quick, we're getting all off topic, but like, does anyone like care about Deadpool 2 right now?
No.
I don't feel like anyone gives a shit about that movie. It's just kind of happening.
It's one of those movies where I'll be very surprised if it
It's
lives up
better
to the
than-
first one.
Yeah. It's either gonna be, I feel, a hit or it's just gonna be like, okay.
I think it's gonna be a bomb.
I don't think
I think it's gonna bomb.
it's covered out by Infinity War and they're fucking
Exactly.
themselves.
Yeah.
They
It's just
really
funny
are.
to get the same dude playing the villain in 2 movies at the same time in the theater.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's ever happened before.
No. At least not in a superhero movie.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's good thing
Still
though
gonna go see it,
Thanos
but-
doesn't
Oh,
look
yeah.
exactly like Josh Brolin. That would be even weirder. I feel like, you
Some
can't-
people won't even notice.
exactly like you
Yeah.
can't really tell. Like I'm not thinking about it. It's like Josh Brolin. Anyway, so let's get into our predictions. So, when I was thinking about doing this, I didn't want to like constrict myself to any guidelines. Honestly, like I wanted to go. If you want to go all out with shit, that's fine. Because, like, I don't know. Anything could happen at this point.
Yeah.
And that's, like, what Infinity War is about. And I hope the stakes are high in the movie to the point where, like, I want to see people die. I want to see actual cause and effects happen with this movie. Because Marvel's been pretty safe for the most part. We've had Quicksilver die and maybe a few other characters that I can't think of because, like, they probably didn't matter that much.
Will Coulson.
But
True,
he's back.
Coulson. But he's still alive in a way. Yeah.
Thor's, like, helpers. What are their names?
The Warriors 3.
Yeah.
I don't think Sif's dead, though. Sif
No,
didn't
but
die.
the other 2 are. They
Yeah.
died in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, nobody's died. So I think this is like the first time they really need to like nut up and
They
fucking
have to.
kill some
Yeah,
people.
they have to.
And like, I'm not just talking about one person. Like, multiple people make shit like actual, like, it have some like consequences.
Mhm,
like,
yeah.
it's Thanos.
I
But
think probably the most heavy thing that's happened so far is Rhodey getting paralyzed.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But
in
it
the
is-
grand scheme of
he's
things,
in
it's
the-
not going to matter.
yeah,
that
he's in the
much.
suit and he's
still
going
in
to be
the
fighting.
suit,
Just
yeah.
like nothing happened.
I guess you could say Quicksilver, too.
Yeah, but I feel like he didn't have enough time on
He
screen.
was
for me to
introduced
even
in
get
one
like,
movie and he was
attached
dead
to
by
him.
the end, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't, we didn't have much time to care. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I cared he died, but like, again, we was introduced in this movie and that was all we saw.
Yeah.
So who wants to start? Because I don't want to, as the host.
First time.
Well,
Let's go.
all right. I'm gonna go with a pretty broad, big one.
Do it.
Starting off.
Do it.
So, the movie's gonna go a completely different direction than the comic books.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Yeah, I think that's pretty clear.
My big question is gonna be what's gonna be the motivation for Thanos. You know, because comic
Yeah.
books you have the whole death and eternity and all them, and him falling in love with death and whatnot. I don't think they're gonna go that direction.
Agreed.
But I think that the 4 cosmic beings are gonna be I think they're gonna be part of the movie.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna have something similar to Black Panther in the beginning, where they have the little like animation explaining a little backstory.
Yeah.
I think that might be how they open up the movie.
One thing, like, in the trailers, like, we haven't seen any of the plot, which I like. We
Yeah.
really don't know what this movie's about.
Right.
So I think that prediction's, like, pretty spot on. Like, something that could happen, but I don't think they're gonna do death. Like,
I know you
could.
said that maybe they'll have Hela,
I
don't think so.
I don't think
she's
Hela's
that
strong enough
important
at
of a
all.
character.
Like, you think about her in the Ragnarok, and I'm just like...
She's not the same as, like, Death. Like,
Yeah. So do you know about this? Do you know what we're talking about?
I know that he was like in love with death.
Like, the physical embodiment of,
Yeah.
like, death.
Right.
Like, who's, like, a female, like, Grim Reaper looking.
Yeah, and the reason he wants to get the Infinity Gauntlet is because he wants to balance out life and death, because the universe came to a point where there's more people being born than dying. So he snaps his fingers and kills half the universe. But
that you were talking about.
it's a little out there for a movie like this, so I don't think they're going to go that direction.
Yeah, and it just seems like...
I'm very interested to see what direction they go with for why he's doing this.
Yeah, and even in part 2, like, we might not see it here. We might see it in the next movie, which I doubt is going to be called Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know.
I bet you they put the title at the end of the credits for the next movie.
It's a spoiler. They've said that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I don't know what the hell a spoiler title would even, like, be like.
Yeah, and also, like, in the comic books, this story is the story of Infinity Gauntlet, and then Infinity Wars is a completely different storyline.
Yeah, they're two very different stories.
So, I don't know what they're doing at this point, but...
Yeah. I really think it's, like, a wait and see. It's, like, really hard to tell. But I think what you're saying is definitely, like, spot on, that something like that will happen to some degree at some point.
Yeah.
Billy?
All right, I think to start off, the first kill of the movie will be Loki.
Yeah, so that is one of mine as well. Not the first kill, but that he will die.
He has the Tesseract. And I think Thanos captures Thor, and I think Loki with the Tesseract goes to make a deal like, give me my brother, take this, and just leave us alone. And I think he does one of those like fake outs where it's just like
he's faking a betrayal, but he's not really betraying.
Not faking a betrayal. I think it's like one of those like holograms that he does, and he doesn't actually give them the Tesseract, and like him and Thor are trying to escape with the Tesseract. And
he creates like an illusion.
Yeah. I think I think that's why Thanos killed him.
Yeah, I have Loki will betray Thanos and get killed in the process, maybe saving someone.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
He's not gonna go out of his way to save someone that's not like his brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Thor Ragnarok leaves off with what we assume is Thanos' ship pulling
Which
up.
they confirmed it.
Yeah, so
you think he'll die that early?
The movie's gonna open up with some type of confrontation. It's gotta. It can't just.
You think that's gonna be the first
They
scene?
need to kill someone right away.
You think the first scene will literally take right from Ragnarok?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like obviously we'll get that scene, but
I think it'll start.
I think it'll start right there.
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm interested because a lot of the movies don't start like that. They start with like some sort of like flashback. Like I watched Civil War. Civil War starts with the whole thing in Africa, whatever country they're in, I forget.
Sokovia?
No. They're in with the Scarlet with crossbows.
Yeah,
and then it goes to the
up.
thing with Tony Stark as like a younger guy, like the whole barf thing.
A lot of movies I found nowadays are starting out with a huge action scene, like to open up the movie. Same thing with Star Wars. Mm-hmm. They've been opening up with like.
I'm trying to think how Last Jedi started.
Last Jedi started.
Black Panther didn't start out with a whole.
Yeah, it started out with the flashback type thing.
Yeah,
Star Wars started out with like the bombers and the big battle. Remember?
Oh yeah, I do. That ridiculous scene with Hux and
then you said Civil War started out with the big chase scene, so they might do something. They might
Avengers,
do a big fight.
Age of Ultron started out with them at like the castle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was like one of the biggest battles in the movie.
Yeah.
Like even bigger than like fighting Ultron. Which is funny, but Loki's gonna die. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's been, they've been killing him off like half-assed, since the beginning. I feel like it's time to just move on from him. You know,
I don't even think there's much more that they could do with him.
Yeah.
They made him into a villain. He redeemed himself.
Yeah, and it's just like it's not like you could be like, okay, Loki's gonna go do whatever. Nah, he's got to die.
Yeah.
He's at that point. He's just like one of those characters who's his life expectancy, I think, is only this long because people like Tom Hiddleston as Loki.
Mm-hmm. Right, and I think that's why it'll be like a big death because
people will care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's a good character, but he's kind of like shoehorned into stuff a little bit, which I don't like. But I think Tom Hiddleston does a good job at it. Yeah.
I hope Heimdall doesn't die right in the beginning.
No way.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'd be really upset.
Someone from Asgard has to be alive.
I'd be really upset if that happened.
All right, so up next, this one's a long fucking shot, but so Nick Fury returns to the public eye, reestablishes S.H.I.E.L.D. with Coulson, Maria Hill, and Black Widow. So I don't know if I don't think this is gonna happen in Infinity War, but I think it will happen in part 2.
We're doing an Infinity War prediction.
Well, I meant both parts. They're like part,
I could see this event being the reason it's rebooted for the next phase of Marvel.
They're definitely gonna need.
They're gonna have to do something.
I feel like if anything, because I hate how S.H.I.E.L.D. has been like thrown aside because this is like okay. Maybe if S.H.I.E.L.D. was around, this wouldn't, you would have been more prepared.
Yeah, but they were infiltrated deep by Hydra.
I know, but I'm sitting here and I'm just there's no, the Avengers just, don't even, operate.
No one, other than, S.H.I.E.L.D. the Guardians, they don't know that Thanos exists, so how could they be prepared?
I think Nick Fury knows he exists.
You think so?
Really?
Captain Marvel has to know he exists. Why is she in space right now? We don't know.
I guess.
Nick Fury,
That is true.
There's I think there's a lot Fury just doesn't tell us, and he definitely knows about Thanos. He has to. There's just no fucking way he doesn't. How do they know about all this other shit that's going on? How do they know about I don't know how much they knew about Asgard, but they knew the hammer was Thor's or something along the lines with someone from another plane of existence. Yeah. I just feel like he knows.
Wakanda.
And then if Fury would be listen, you need a shield. You need it. And he'll reestablish it. Coulson obviously won't take a big role, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still a show, and they're still S.H.I.E.L.D. is the most underground black project ever right now. They're
who's funding it?
I don't know, but you don't know who really S.H.I.E.L.D. They don't have a base, they don't have a leader. Coulson's the leader of their group, but there is really no semblance of an organized S.H.I.E.L.D. and there hasn't been since last season. There was for a little bit, but it always just gets taken down or something happens that S.H.I.E.L.D. has to go even further underground than they already are.
Right.
And I just feel they need to be listen, Avengers are going to be operated and by S.H.I.E.L.D. and that's going to be the end of that. I really like S.H.I.E.L.D. and I think they're a good way to be able to bring other shit in and things just randomly happening.
I agree. I think they're kind of a necessity in a universe with superheroes and stuff.
Yeah.
You kind of need that organization overseeing them because if not, then it's kind of unrealistic.
That's what happens in the comic.
Yeah, the world's just going to let these people run around.
Civil War is
DC
huge.
does it. No one's overseeing the Justice League really.
True. That's very true.
But they've had hearings in front of the U.S. government and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
you're gonna count Suicide Squad and stuff like that.
They're very active within governments and UN, the Justice League. Their Hall of Justice is I don't know where the Hall of Justice actually is, but it's in the middle of a city. It's there. Hey, Hall of Justice, what's up? It's just there.
Avengers Tower, what's up?
True. Okay. No. It's only Avengers Tower for
Where's the Justice League space station at, man?
The Watchtower. It's in space. They know, but people know it's there. But the base in New York, I don't think people know about. I'm pretty sure that's not public. I could be wrong. They haven't said anything about it, but Hank Pym knows about it because he was in S.H.I.E.L.D. It was an old S.H.I.E.L.D. facility.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I'm also interested how they're gonna.
We need
this
S.H.I.E.L.D.
is a little off topic, but Ant-Man 2.
We said
we
that
were
before
saying
you got
it's got to be before.
It's got to be.
It has to be.
Which that's so stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
Right?
I don't know.
Doesn't make
Unless Infinity Wars 1 is gonna be not what we expect.
True.
Unless it leaves you off and the world's not destroyed and
This kind of leads into one of my other predictions, but I'll hold it off because I don't want to just
not do it.
Do it on the list. Do you want me to? Do it. You want me to? Okay. Infinity War is gonna end with the. That's how it's gonna end.
Yeah,
That's exactly how it's gonna end.
It's got to.
It's gonna leave everyone.
But the reason
it's gonna end in this movie with the.
Yeah, Thanos snapping.
So you're saying he gets all the stones
by
at the end of the movie?
Yes.
I don't think he's gonna get the time stone by the end of this movie. I just don't.
I could see both sides, because if he gets all the Infinity Stones by the end of this movie, the second movie's just gonna be a battle the whole movie. And that's not. It'd be cool. It'd be cool to watch, but like.
Yeah, but you can't.
You can't make a good movie out of that.
No. You could. You could. That would be sick.
Listen, you can make a 2-hour fight sequence. You know, Game of Thrones spent like 55 days on one battle. We can spend the entire film making just a fight.
I think everyone's expecting it to end on the snap, though.
It has
the reason
to.
It's not going
It has to.
Maybe there won't even be a snap.
It's got to end on some like.
That's pretty dark. That's pretty dark.
It is.
Life being wiped out.
It is, but that doesn't mean it won't be reversed.
Which is
But
also
for it
another
to
thing
be
I'm worried
reversed,
about.
they need to get the
and
time
that worries
back.
me too, because like I'm like, don't kill
They
all
have to
characters
keep
and just bring them
people
back
dead, and they need to come with an explanation of why they can't bring. But can bring certain people back, and can't bring other people back.
The snap doesn't necessarily mean that everything comes back. I think it just means, I don't really know what it means. It just some things will be reversed, but I don't think everything will be reversed. I don't really know how the technicalities behind the Infinity Gauntlet, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't just reverse time perfectly. It's kind of like the Flash. Like he goes back in time and he goes back to the present, but like not everything's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty stumped on that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, I don't know. But yeah, finger snap. Let's see it happen.
All
All
right.
right. Billy?
So, I was telling you about this. In Homecoming, they don't really talk about Uncle Ben, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Tony Stark dies saving Peter,
And
you're gonna have like that Uncle Ben scene where he's like holding him in his arms, and it's just gonna affect like Peter Parker for the rest of the time.
I like that. It's a good way of doing it. It's a good way of
right.
getting
I thought
Tony
It's a
Stark
good,
out
I
of
think
it.
it's a good way to do his death.
I think you need to kill Tony.
Okay.
It started with him. I think it should end with him, and this just be the end of like this Avengers.
My Tony Stark thing is he officially retires as Iron Man. Something happens that makes him, I'm done, and he's the mentor now.
I think he's more likely to die.
Yeah, because he's been the whole I'm done thing before. When he threw his arc reactor in the ocean, you thought, okay, he's done. Which he has it back in this movie for some reason.
I don't think it's in his chest.
It is. Because when he was wearing just the normal clothes, like, it was in there.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, Iron Man 3's a mess.
It might be because of his new suit. It might be he might have the bleeding edge armor where the suit comes out of the.
That'd be sick.
So he might have to.
I mean, yeah, maybe it just sits on his chest.
Maybe.
Maybe it's not in him.
Maybe. Or maybe like.
But I think you're right. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like killing Iron Man could happen, but I feel like him just stop being Iron Man and Tony Stark still being a thing is definitely a thing as well.
I think killing Iron Man would be that like, oh my god, like Marvel's serious now.
Yeah.
Like it's either Cap or Iron Man. Anyone
or
else
both.
Or both. I don't think they go both. I really don't. That's too much.
I mean,
can
I segue?
Go ahead.
Segue.
Captain America dies in part 2. Bucky takes the mantle of Captain America.
I think Bucky.
Absolutely.
Well, is he gonna do that because he's White Wolf now?
I think that was.
Or do you think that was just?
I think that was
White
just an
Wolf.
Easter
Yeah, I think
egg.
that was
I don't
a
think they're gonna do that character.
Well, nod to like, hey, this guy exists.
Yeah, White Wolf. Like Black Panther's like I think he's one of the only male Dora Milaje, and he's like a spec op Dora Milaje or some shit.
I'd be okay with him taking the mantle of Captain America.
I feel like it's no other way, man. Like
I hated Bucky in the first Captain America, and then he just grows on me every single time.
Dude,
I see him.
Yeah, and he's been the Winter Soldier for a long time, and I feel like they're gonna, move his character will move on, and that's how it'll move on.
It's just gonna be interesting because I feel like Captain America, the character in the universe, is like so looked up upon by like the world.
That's what.
And then you have the Winter Soldier coming in, and then you be like, I'm Captain America now.
They could always put the mask on him like he had in the first movie, so you don't know that it's Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like maybe they don't tell the world that Captain America's dead.
But it is Bucky being.
But
Captain
it is
America.
Bucky just to keep that like hope that like we still have him, you know, like
Yeah.
so.
And
maybe,
everyone knows Steve Rogers is Captain America. That's common knowledge.
right? But that's why he doesn't wear the mask anymore, like the little cowl or whatever you want to call it.
Because like in Civil War, like I didn't think they were gonna kill off Captain America. Because if you don't know, Captain America dies not in Civil War, but in the epilogue to Civil War. Who snipes him? Is it Crossbones? Crossbones snipes him while he's like walking up steps, like to like a hearing, and he gets killed. And I'm like, they're not gonna do that. There's no way they're gonna do that in Civil War. This Civil War is so much different from the comic book Civil War.
Yeah, they didn't make it as political.
Yeah, it's very politically charged and they
didn't have Spider-Man, who's a huge part of the comic.
Yeah,
so.
well, in that, he was in the movie,
exactly.
but not.
They changed the whole entire thing, and I'm happy they did.
Yeah, they had to.
It worked
they
out
had
well.
to. But I think there's so many rumors that Chris Evans is stepping down for Captain America. It's like fucking Ben Affleck.
There's been
now.
rumors.
Oh no, I'm back.
Yeah.
But it's not like Ben Affleck because he's done so many movies. Like
Yeah,
it's
true.
just like how far can you go with this character? Like I get why people get tired of it sometimes, you know? Like he did Cap 1, Cap 2, Civil War, Avengers 1, Avengers 2. Like how much more can he go though?
Well, technically, he was in Dark World for all 7 seconds.
Yeah,
A lot
and,
of
and he's
actors-
in the next 2 Avengers.
And he was in Spider-Man.
Yeah, a lot of actors like when they're signed on for
It's
these
fatigue.
roles, like
They
it's
don't know.
fatigue, and also they don't want their legacy to be typecast as Captain America the whole rest of his career.
I mean, that
like
would
be
be
known
a
as
bad
That
Captain
would not be a
America.
bad thing.
I know, but I'm just
But
saying
you
like
will
I
be
feel like
making-
he
you
doesn't
will-
want to be defined.
He will be
He doesn't want to
making-
be like, I'm just Captain America. Like I didn't have any other good roles.
He'll
in
be
any other
making
movies.
royalties for the rest of his life.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely. Like, I don't think he really has to do another movie.
Robert Downey Jr.'s killing it.
Yeah, I mean, again, he doesn't have to do another movie. But he's also older. Chris
Yeah.
Evans is what, in his 30s?
30s,
40s?
yeah, 30s.
Robert Downey Jr.'s
50,
high 50s?
early 50s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, he looked so young in the beginning, and now he's like gray
Yeah.
hair. Oh, he's aged.
Yeah,
He
10
really
years.
has. Not like badly. He just,
10
you know,
years,
he's
man.
clearly an older dude.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. So yeah. Hope Cap dies. Bucky becomes Captain America. That'd be cool.
I
Change
can't
up the
see
suit.
them
Give
killing
him the
both.
gun like he has in the comics.
It's either gonna go my way or your way. I don't see them killing both.
I hope they kill both because that's what they like.
It's a bold move because then you're kind of
You're
rebooting
stuck.
the whole
This is
universe,
like
you know?
Yeah.
this is like
At
going,
least if you keep one of them, you can always
Yeah.
just bring them in for Avengers
Mhm.
movies.
this is like going back to my expectations for The Last Jedi when Luke in the trailer goes like, "This isn't gonna end the way you think it's gonna," and that's kind of like what I hope. Like Last Jedi didn't do that at all. It ended exactly the way I thought it was gonna. I hope they like Infinity War really like embraces the fact that like you can really do some fucking crazy shit with your universe and just go wherever you want with this. This is your chance. And if you don't do it here, I don't know when you're going to be able to do it.
I don't think we're gonna see it in this movie, but I think now with the success of Black Panther, and like obviously you can make him one of your leads like Iron Man or Cap,
Yeah.
next to like Spider-Man. Or,
Yeah, obviously Black Panther will be around for a while.
Right. I think now that they have that like reassurance that like okay, we have someone to replace these two guys. I think in the next movie they could be like, all right, let's go with this plan. I don't think they're gonna do it in this one. I just don't see it happening. There's no way. You can't just
It's
you
so
can't-
hard to say.
You can't like, lay out all your cards and be like, hey, this is what I got. I'm gonna just get rid of these.
Because we do have Captain Marvel coming in.
Right.
Wasp as well.
Okay.
I guess we know she's here, you know. But
But
she won't
we
be
don't
coming
know
in.
how Captain Marvel's gonna be. Like, what happens if it bombs? Not bombs, but it doesn't like live up to the expectations that they think it will.
It's a good question. I don't know. I think I don't feel like it'd do bad. I just don't see it doing bad.
You gotta just keep someone that's been around. You
Yeah.
gotta have someone that's been through it all.
Thor, I feel.
I guess they could keep Thor in.
I don't understand why
He
they
doesn't-
didn't kill Thor.
He doesn't do anything else. He's not like a big name.
And they're
like,
clearly gonna try to do another Ragnarok thing, like a movie like that because Ragnarok did so well. And
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that, but you
I
know,
love that.
whatever. I just don't like Thor being the butt of a joke. That's the only thing I feel like he can do more than just crack.
They
jokes.
tried.
Yeah.
They tried.
I
the
know
first
they
two
tried.
movies.
Yeah, but
I know.
if they keep him super serious, then it runs.
He doesn't have
the
to be
risk
super
of, like-
serious, but like we watched Guardians 1 recently, and that movie is very serious. What it's about is very like the plot is very serious, but the characters are the joke. The characters are the
you said
joke.
Guardians
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
This is
Thor
That is
Rag-
a very lighthearted
Thor-
movie.
Thor-
Very. It's
Not
not serious.
really.
At all.
I mean, you
when
are
he
dealing-
goes to steal the leg.
Dude, the
that's
movie
not-
ends with him dancing.
Yeah.
But that's Star-Lord's character.
Yeah, I agree.
Thor
I agree.
is
the
not
villain.
that
The villain is very
character.
dark. The villain is about to wipe out
Dude,
the whole entire planet.
it's a serious
I don't
movie.
think he's
genocide,
going to be
so-
Ragnarok, Thor, and Avengers.
I hope fucking not.
I don't think so.
I don't
No.
like that at all.
I feel like the reason they did that though is because like
They
you
just-
have this dude coming from Asgard who knows nothing about human culture, and
Yeah.
you gotta assimilate him into this world. So you got to do it in a humorous way, or else it's just gonna feel awkward.
Yeah, true. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just not my favorite type of Marvel movies.
I agree, but they needed to
It's
make something
different,
like
though.
that to appeal to a
And I
different
think
audience.
I watched Guardians 2 last night, and that movie is truly like comedic based. Whereas like Guardians 1, it feels like there's a little bit more seriousness within it. Like you can tell like James Gunn got the feel of it, and now he's going a little bit harder into the comedy route, which isn't a bad thing because the Guardians is that type of team. They're goofy.
Yeah.
They're not. They like it's very
You have
apparent.
a talking raccoon and a tree that
Yeah.
died and gave birth to like his son somehow.
Retconned. I don't like that at all. Why did James Gunn why didn't you just explain that? Like why
Yeah.
do you have to like, oh yeah, it's Groot's son, you didn't know?
I
Like,
think they planned on originally killing him off completely, but
No way.
Groot was too popular.
teenage Groot.
And speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, I think a few of them are gonna die. Because
Really?
Because these Guardians of the Galaxy aren't the main Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right, but
you know what
now
I mean?
they're the main
and they
Guardians.
have Sylvester Stallone and
Alright.
the other ones waiting in the wings.
Do you actually have a Guardians prediction?
I don't, but I just thought of this,
All right,
and
I feel bad that I'm
That was
segueing all
good.
mine.
That was good.
Ready for the
Yeah.
segue? All right. So
they can afford. They're disposable. is
a,
what I'm trying to say.
a Guardian will die. Drax, Gamora, or Nebula.
Drax is 100%.
Nebula?
gonna die.
No, Nebula's 100%.
Oh yeah.
I don't
The-
see
the-
Drax dying.
Drax though has been completely suicidal the whole entire time he's been on screen.
And Thanos is here. Like this is big.
He's
for him.
gonna run at him with 2 knives or something.
No
and Thanos
way
is just
they
gonna
kill
zap
He's
him.
gonna be like when they first see him, and he's the one who.
Who are they
charges
gonna
in
replace
and gets
him with?
slapped. Second,
Son of a bitch.
Thanos will destroy Xandar in getting the what's
Right.
the purple stone? I always forget.
The
Power Stone.
Power Stone. You know, he'll destroy Xandar, and the Nova Corps when obtaining the Soul. Yeah, I wrote the wrong.
Wait,
chapter.
so you're saying John C. Reilly's gonna be in this movie?
Stop. No. This
I'm so
event
excited.
will give rise to Nova, and we will see him in Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
No, I agree. They got to do something with the Nova
Because
Corps Nova.
Nova will be somebody who will be a survivor of Xandar, somebody who was in the Nova
But
Corps,
Nova,
and he
you
will
can,
become
you
Nova.
can just give him his own standalone movie. You don't need to put him in the Guardians.
He's a Guardian, though. He is a Guardian of the Galaxy.
I think they might do an Adam Warlock type deal with him, where he's hinted at like the end of this movie in passing, and then he'll get his own movie. I think like I agree that he will be created.
I think it's a fucking
via that
perfect.
event. He's got
Perfect.
to, yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't
so
think
you're
I don't
gonna
think
kill
it'll happen in this movie.
Drax and bring in Nova, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I could see Mantis dying, and I could see Nebula dying, but I just can't.
I
see
just feel like
Mantis.
Mantis hasn't had enough time.
screen time.
Well,
Yeah.
they gave her a whole movie, and now she's in a second movie, so it's not
I feel
gonna
like,
be
I feel like we didn't see again. I watched it last night. We don't see much of Mantis at all. Like just do I don't know. She's not. I don't know. She's a comedy character
funny.
too.
It's funny.
Yeah. I want to see her a little more serious. See what she has before we kill her off. Drax is I think it's
Her
fun.
powers though, like what she does, I feel can really
Yeah, Drax doesn't have
move
any
a plot
powers.
along. Like she
Yeah,
can.
but he just runs into things.
Yeah, no.
Like takes his knives out, just goes, right through the throat, and just.
And that's why I think it'll kill him.
I'm thinking about this more though. Like the Guardians have it rough if I'm right, and a lot of them get killed off because a lot of them are already get killed off.
Nebula and Gamora are clearly like a huge plot point.
I don't think
Gamora's
Gamora's gonna
narrate-
die. I think.
I don't
think
either, but I feel like there's a chance.
Star-Lord and Gamora, they're gonna be around,
Yeah.
and Rocket. Those three are.
But I want to see Nova in the Guardians very badly. I think he's a huge. Space
I think Nova's gonna get his
character.
own movie.
That'd
Be a
be
good
cool.
idea.
I
Be a
think-
good
I think
idea to
he
bring
will.
someone that's a little less.
Because you got to
known.
think in the next phase we're gonna have Black Panther, Spider-Man, Thor,
Captain Marvel, Thor, yeah,
Doctor Strange,
They got to start
Guardians.
introducing more.
Guardians.
heroes.
I'll just
Yeah.
count as one,
and then Ant-Man.
and the Wasp.
Yeah, but they're together.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, what are we gonna give the Guardians their own movies?
No.
Yeah, shit. There's more than I expected.
And see that, like, that's where it stops.
That's
like, what character are they really going to introduce next? So they haven't talked. Like, we knew Captain Marvel was going to be a thing for a while.
It's going to be tougher for Marvel, though, because they're going to have to sell these lesser-known names to a general audience. You know?
Ant-Man. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the
Galaxy was not known until the movies.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy was nothing.
Yeah.
That was a very
they can just
they can do it.
They can pull any name out and be like, hey, this guy's cool. All right, here you go.
I feel like we do need more cosmic stuff, and maybe a Nova movie would be cool.
Like,
but Captain Marvel is
no
that,
one,
but it's in the 90s.
Like, the people that don't actually know comics don't know Nova.
Yeah.
You know, or Adam Warlock.
Like, that's when as soon as I saw the Nova Corps, I'm like, where's Nova?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that was the first thing I was like, are we going to see him? Like, I feel like this is...
yeah, they don't just...
Also, speaking of Adam Warlock, how big of a part do you think he's going to be in this movie?
None.
I think Guardians 3...
Really? You think? I mean, he's a huge character, but no. I don't think
I think he's going to be a pretty big part.
I don't think it's his time.
I think Guardians 3 is when we see him.
Because, I don't know, in the comic books, I know it's not even related at this point anymore, but he's, like, a huge part of the storyline. He's pretty much the dude who, like, wins it for them.
He's in the Living Tribunal at that point, right?
He gets sucked into the Soul Gem, and then he's the one that sees that Thanos really wants to lose, which is stupid, and I don't want them to do that in the movie. But
yeah, I don't know much about Adam Warlock at all.
He gets sucked into the Soul Gem, and then he sees into Thanos' conscience, and like sees that Thanos at his core actually wants to lose.
Why would he want to lose?
Comic book dude, you got it. Like,
prove a point.
Super overpowered dude. Like, dude, how are you gonna beat him?
It's like
he wants
Zemo.
to lose.
Zemo didn't give a shit. He just wanted to prove a point.
Yeah. And Thanos like really doesn't think he's actually worthy, and then
but I doubt
they use like a moment of weakness to pull it off of him. It's not gonna happen in the movie, but Adam Warlock could still be a pretty big part.
I agree. Maybe in part 2. Who knows?
Maybe in part 2.
I get
cast
behind
him
that.
yet. There's no way they could hide that.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about Coulson. Like, they can hide that. He's already a character. Everyone knows Clark Gregg.
You think Coulson's gonna be in?
Who knows? Maybe not in a public view, but maybe he'll be in it and be
Coulson's such like
Fury.
Like, no one's paying attention to that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not huge news where it's like, hey, Coulson will be in here. It's like, oh, all right.
And then
I thought it was huge news when
then
they cast
if they do that though,
Marvel.
if Coulson makes his way into the movies, then you're officially linking up the cinematic universe and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I don't know if they want to do that yet.
They need to like nut up and Jeff Loeb.
Because then you have people watching these movies that have no idea
because
what's going on.
They are connected.
They are connected.
Very, but they just don't.
I personally haven't watched the show, so you guys would know.
Oh, I don't watch the show either.
Yeah.
I stopped a while ago.
I like even like the Defenders, dude. I'm just like, can we stop talking about like, repurposed Chitauri tech, Battle of New York. Like, you know more than that have happened, right? Like, there's a lot more shit going on. Can you like talk about anything else besides the Battle of New York? For fuck's sake. Oh, jeez. Here's Gino. Hey! Go upstairs. Awesome.
He's so fluffy.
The interruption. I remember where I was.
These noises.
He's trying really hard.
Can you take him, please, Mom? Yeah. Love it. Yo, seriously, get him before he knocks something over.
It's playtime.
That's the fluffiest thing I've ever seen.
So, in Defenders, they just don't reference anything else that's going on. In any of the Netflix stuff. They just don't seem to care.
Yeah.
It's because they're kind of separating all.
Apparently, Jeff Loeb and Kevin Feige don't like each other. I'm like, why don't you fire Jeff Loeb and get someone who Kevin Feige likes? So you can, like, do some cool shit.
Can't Kevin Feige just fire him himself? I'm sure.
But that's the thing where I'm sitting here and I'm like, why would they recast Coulson, who is now in a TV show?
Why? Who said that they were going to recast?
He's not.
At that point, just
he's
form,
casting.
just
He
make a
isn't.
new-
He's
make
in
a new
Captain
character
Marvel.
if you're gonna-
Confirmed. Why would they do that? You know, I feel like they could totally do Captain Marvel without Coulson. They don't need
I guess
him.
they do have to recast him for it.
They won't recast. I'm not saying
For Captain Marvel, they do.
They won't recast him.
Didn't they just come out? I don't know if the poster I saw was real, but they had Samuel L. Jackson.
No, I shared that.
That was
That's
fake.
not real. Yeah,
So
like
funny.
Coulson has like a mullet Well,
Really?
Coulson is
They look like
Vega.
the guys from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Coulson is Vega, and obviously Samuel
It's
Jackson.
hilarious.
That's funny.
I thought it was real, and I was like, "That's an
That's
amazing."
funny. Yeah.
person.
It's just like, hey, what's up?
That would be a funny thing, though.
It'd be so funny.
But what's your next prediction?
Let's see what we got. A lot of mine are like small predictions. So, Thor's got to forge a new weapon.
Yeah,
Which he does.
which he does.
Yeah, I think that clip of the trailer where he's like pulling those things together.
Is him forging
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
What weapon do you think he's gonna forge it up?
It's definitely the axe. It's definitely. I feel like there were a lot of hints, not hints, but theories.
Isn't the axe the thing that Beta Ray Bill uses?
It has like a hammer end and an axe front.
I think
Yeah,
that's
and that's the weapon that can like cut through anything.
It's the
right?
ultimate Thor weapon.
Yeah.
So I feel like that'll be it.
Yeah.
He needs something. He can't
Oh,
just be like shocking
Yeah.
people.
There's a scene in the trailer where he's holding his hand up and there's nothing there. They CGI'd his weapon out.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they did a lot of
it's
stuff
clear
like
as
that in the
day.
trailers.
Well, yeah. The first trailer, they had Spider-Man in his normal suit, and then they go back
and then
put
with
him into
Thor in Ragnarok with
with the eye. With the eye.
I'm still surprised that they're going with that in this movie.
Dude, I love him. Dude, now he's a vet, you know?
Yeah.
He's like that wound like makes him like the old guy, like the person.
I kind of
who's
hated how he
shit.
lost his eye. to be
I think it's
completely
kind
honest
of
with
cool.
you. No,
Yeah,
I think it's kind of cool that he lost his eye, but I just think it was like
I don't know.
it was a little like disjointed from the rest.
Yeah,
of the
it was
movie,
like-
I feel.
It's
Just
weird,
like, oh my
you
God,
watch the trailer, and then you watch the actual scene. You're like, whoa! Like he had the eye in the trailer. You're like, am I not remembering this right?
Another thing I could pick from the trailer though, and I can't take credit for this. This is something I read online, but
Yeah, you could
some people are saying that the scene where Thanos punches Iron Man in the face, that's not Iron Man in the suit.
I've heard.
Because if you watch it again, like body language, it kind of looks like Spider-Man is in the Iron Man suit. And gets
Trio
punched.
has a
Really?
prediction that it's Pepper Potts.
Or Pepper Potts.
I
I
just
don't
couldn't-
think it's Iron Man in the suit.
I don't see why
Really?
Pepper Potts would really be involved.
Yeah,
It's
she's
just-
in the movie though.
She's
Yeah,
in the
but
movie.
as Pepper Potts, not like it's fucking let's fight Thanos.
I'm thinking that maybe things go to shit, and he puts the Iron Man suit around Spider-Man to save him,
Maybe
and he dies.
that'd be sick.
It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, damn. All right,
What about you, Billy? What's next?
both of you have seen Black Panther.
Yes.
It's like no, I haven't.
No, not yet.
Nah.
Great film.
What's
trailer.
that?
We should go see it. I think the Soul. Is it the Soul one that I'm thinking of? Yeah.
Yeah.
Soul Stone is in Wakanda, and I think it's in the vibranium meteorite that dropped down, because there's no way that vibranium can do all these magical things without something being tied to it.
Why not though?
What? Like,
Yeah,
what
the
is it?
superpower, the plant thing that he
Yeah.
takes to get his superpower.
Okay, that is
That being tied into vibranium is kind of.
it's kind of crazy, but it could be like a fucking really powerful space metal.
Or it could be a really powerful space metal with a.
Why else are they
with
attacking
infinity.
Wakanda?
Yeah.
I think it's just like the set piece because I don't know.
No.
Because a lot of them are
It would
there.
explain
It
why
would-
it's set. in
Like
Wakanda.
other people have been saying,
Yeah, true.
you know, Vision's in Wakanda,
No, he's not.
but he is because you saw.
I think he goes there.
I think he's
Like
there.
like
later.
halfway through the movie, I don't think he's there.
I
the
think
whole
he
time.
goes there after Thanos takes a stone from his head, and what's her name? Shuri tries to like figure out a way to like save him. That's why like you see the picture of her with like his face and like the holographic face rotating. But I think it's the vibranium has to.
It's. I
tied
mean,
in
it's
with that.
definitely
I like
your
that
prediction.
theory.
It's sound. It's
It's
not
good
gonna lie.
with the meteorite thing.
Right?
Too. I didn't think of that. 'Cause
But
I
look
was trying to think why would the soul gem be there, but the meteorite makes
Ryan
sense.
Kluger was talking a lot about this, and he was like, a lot of people were speculating that we would see the Infinity, the Soul Gem in Black Panther, and he was like, I think the vibranium was like enough. Like we didn't want like something else like on that level in the movie, and I feel like that would just kind of like totally like okay like if the Soul Stone is in the vibranium like
But they wouldn't know.
maybe they don't. Okay,
Yeah.
true.
You know, there's two things.
How would Thanos know though? I guess he can sense him.
Maybe.
I
How
don't
does he
know.
know where everything else is? There's two things. I either think it's in there, or I think it's Heimdall's eyes.
I don't want it to be.
I don't
I
love
Heimdall,
Heimdall.
dude.
I don't want it to be either.
That's great. How would that even work?
It's yellow,
Yeah, they're yellow. They glow yellow.
True.
and he can see everything.
But
he
he's
can see souls.
Yeah.
He can feel.
He can literally feel you
the
from
presence.
across-
Of people.
wow. I didn't even think of that. Holy
Right?
shit! Wow.
I've thought of that since like I don't even know how many movies ago, but
Makes a lot of sense.
Wait, what color is the Soul Gem?
yellow.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that's what Vision's had. The Mind Stone.
That's like
is
an
yellow.
orangish tint to it.
Is it orange?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whatever color the Soul Stone is, his eyes are the same.
I mean,
color.
Loki's
And-
staff was blue, and then the gem comes out.
Well, yeah,
yellow or
but
orange.
also, did you see the posters where they have like the stone, and then they have like a main character right in front of it, and then they have a bunch of side characters behind it? The Soul Stone, I want to say Iron Man was the first, like right on there, but then behind him, I'm pretty sure Heimdall was there.
Jesus Christ.
But the problem with that would be,
You're killing Idris Elba.
yeah,
Like,
and also like if
But he doesn't have a huge part in this.
but it's still
regardless.
Idris Elba.
there's no other stone, does Loki have
The Tesseract.
He has a
has a
Tesseract.
Tesseract? Because if that was the case, that means that 2 of the gems would be in the same spot right in the beginning of the movie.
What do you mean?
If
Yeah,
Heimdall and
that's
the
true.
Yeah.
Shit.
Holy shit! I didn't even think.
So
of
I
that.
think he definitely has this. What the fuck's the purple gem called? I just can't.
That'd be a
get
cool
that.
like plot twist if he goes in there,
he-
fucks everyone up,
I
and
assume
then
he's gonna
walks over to Heimdall and just like rips a stone out of him. People are just like, "What the fuck?"
I assume he has that gem when he goes to Thor's ship already. I would assume
He saved it from the
he
Loki.
Yeah.
No. Thanos have already been to Xandar at that point.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I feel like we'll see one scene of this getting destroyed, and like that'll be it. But we'll have it at the start of the movie.
God, I can't wait for this movie.
There's just so
It's
much.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
Watch it
It's
be
also-
awful.
Dude,
Like, watch us come out of it and be like, what did we just watch? It's gonna be like me and Batman vs Superman. Did you like Batman vs Superman?
No, he doesn't.
No,
Let's
I
move
really
on.
didn't like it.
Let's
I
move-
really didn't
let's-
like
let's
it.
move
Sorry,
on.
Gucci.
All right, so my next one is Captain Marvel will lead the new Avengers team.
Lead?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Black Panther. I think it's
Good
way
call.
too successful.
Yeah, on the fly prediction: Captain Marvel comes out of nowhere and saves Thor and his people at
That-
the beginning of the movie in space.
Thor and his people?
Yeah.
No way.
Just comes flying out of
No
space.
way.
I don't.
Who the hell is
I would
this?
love it.
I'm Captain Marvel.
I would love. Maybe they do it like someone does it and they don't know who it is, and then like you go back and find out like in a later movie that it was Captain Marvel. That would
It'd be a cool way to show her into the
like just
plot.
a little nod,
And
like,
it could
"Hey,
be-
I was there."
Yeah,
But
could also get her a lot of like if Thor survives and is part of the Avengers, it could give her a lot of like sway.
But he's a king of a nation. That's kind of where I don't.
A
Is
see
it
nation
really a
that's about-
nation anymore? Like,
a nation that's about to be wiped out by Thanos.
True. You think?
know
You
what I'm
think
kind
they'll,
of
you think they'll
upset
wipe
with?
out?
yeah, that
Yeah,
I'm kind of
Wakanda?
upset that like Thor Ragnarok goes in there, a bunch of people die, he barely gets away with his people, and then as soon as they get away,
Yeah.
they all
lose.
die.
Yeah.
That would suck. I feel so bad for Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, how the hell are they gonna get out of this?
There's no way.
Yeah. I just. Yeah.
I think he's gonna blow up the ship.
How powerful is Thanos in the beginning of the movie?
Pretty fucking powerful.
He doesn't have any stones yet, though, does he?
I
Yeah,
think he
but I
does.
think he's pretty strong.
He's gotta have stones.
He has a lot of base strength, I would imagine. Some base
He's
stats.
thick.
Yeah, he is thick. No, he's definitely okay. Even if he has this, the stone from Xandar, like I think that's enough to fuck some people up.
Yeah, true. Just touching
We've already-
to the surface of the planet. takes
We've
the whole point out.
seen the power of that stone
Yeah.
alone. A lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is Peter Quill gonna still have the powers that he did?
No, he lost them.
He did.
Yeah, he does lose them. I assume there's some residual celestial.
Yeah, there's gonna be
stuff,
There's gonna be.
but I don't think
something.
he's gonna be like blasting like
No.
lasers or anything.
But he never really could blast lasers.
Yeah,
Well,
he
he
just-
could only blast lasers while he's on. The
He
planet.
plays. Yeah, he plays fat.
There's
fat
no way-
catch.
Yeah, I don't
Fetch.
think Ego is completely like gone. You know what I mean? No, I
Okay,
mean like
yeah.
the source of his power. Like I think. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he's still gonna have some type of juju.
Yeah, no, I agree, totally agree. But
How
it's
do you
not
think-
going to be like very apparent, or they're going to like he's going to start like just blasting.
Exactly. It would be kind of ridiculous if mid battle he just like.
Yeah, he's Kamehamehas.
All right. I just thought of this. Why is Peter not like? Maybe you guys haven't answered this one. Why is Peter not gone back to Earth yet?
Because that's where his mother died. He says it actually in Guardians too.
Okay.
Like Gamora asked him, "Why are you going back to Earth?" Because that's where place where my mother died. Why would I want to go back there? It's
Okay.
exactly what it says, and that's kind of stupid.
I mean,
That kind of
Everyone-
makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense in a way.
Well, think about it, like if
I guess
someone you love died somewhere, like let's say Olive Garden, You ain't going back to Olive
You're
Garden.
never going to Olive
You
Garden
know,
again.
get bad memories.
Okay, true.
No more breadsticks.
Yeah. That's a shame.
All right, okay, I'll give that to you. Maybe it's just,
Okay.
yeah, maybe
Yeah, I
the
was
context
just
is just
wondering.
kind of odd since,
I
like,
didn't
we're all
remember
from
them
Earth.
saying that.
Billy, you got another one?
I'll get another one, guys. You know. Okay. So Hulk is on the ship with Thor and Loki, which is he not there when they capture Thor?
So, I've already seen the scene in the trailer, and in the comic books, he's taking the place of Silver Surfer. So Silver Surfer comes crashing in where Doctor Strange is, and is like, Thanos is coming. That's going to be Hulk.
That's what. Yeah. Okay. So that was my prediction. I think he's gonna come crashing down
Into the sanctum.
into the sanctum, and then Thor's gonna crash into the Guardian ship, and then Loki's dead. He definitely comes.
Loki's dead at that point.
You know how I told you how I thought that he was gonna be Hulk the whole time?
Yeah.
That's a lie because I remember that in the trailer you see Bruce Banner.
I really hope he...
What I think is going to happen, this is what I think is going to happen. I think that he's going to refuse to turn into the Hulk.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, I think that in the trailer when you see the Hulkbuster armor, that's Banner in the armor. I think
Do we have this conversation?
Iron Man...
Yeah, I think
we might have had this. I think Iron Man is going to give Banner the Hulkbuster armor so he can do something still. But I think he's going to be in a battle
Such
with
a
the
cop-out.
armor.
But you know
and
what
he's
they
gonna
could do?
and then he's gonna become the Hulk inside the armor, and it's gonna be a sick scene where he's bursting out of the Iron Man suit.
That'd be sick.
As Hulk. It's gonna happen.
But you know what they could do? Like, he's so nervous that he doesn't want to become Hulk, but like, Doctor Strange has the time stone. He'll just be like, hey, I'll go back in time. Not I'll go back in time, but like he'll reverse time. Because he can just reverse time on one thing, right?
Yeah.
So he can reverse time
He could do it on the
up
hammer
until...
also.
And the hammer, yeah.
I hope they don't use the time stone too much.
I don't
I
see...
think-
Here's the
Because
thing.
time travel
what
is
are
a
the
very
cons-
cheap plot device. in my
What are the
opinion.
consequences of doing it? You know, we haven't really seen that. Even though he uses it in...
Dormammu.
Yeah. I've come to bargain.
I've come to bargain.
That scene, actually, watching it a second time is not that good.
I think it's great.
I love it.
It's clever. It's a clever way to...
Dormammu.
It's a clever way to
Dormammu.
show how Doctor Strange solves his problems.
Yeah.
As opposed to just blasting through
Dude,
shit.
Doctor Strange is the new Iron Man. With that, like...
Beard.
Not the beard, but like... his attitude and like his costume.
He's
See,
gonna be a
I
very
don't think
different
he's
character
cocky
in this
anymore.
movie.
I don't think he is.
He's going to be a very different character.
Yeah,
come
I think he's changed a
Infinity
lot.
War.
We'll see.
He's getting tortured to shit in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, with who's that? Not Approximate Midnight. Ebony Maw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to go next? Or are you
I
done?
might be through all mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have like.
I had the Hulk busting out of the Hulkbuster armor as one of mine because I just
Okay.
think that's.
I think
awesome.
that's yeah.
Oh, maybe after seeing Black Widow die. Maybe you'll be in the
Oh.
armor and they'll be in a
Oh,
battle and Black
yeah.
Widow will die and he'll just burst out of the armor.
But didn't Black Widow get confirmed to be like her standalone movie?
Yeah.
Was it confirmed?
But
I
it could be in the
I
past.
thought it was
It
just like
could
verbally.
be a prequel.
I definitely think the Black Widow
It would
movie
be
is not
cooler
gonna
if
be-
it was a prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's like what, like maybe she's like going from like KGB to like.
Yeah, and
SHIELD.
Black Widow has no business in these type of battles.
No.
Yeah, no business.
All right, let me get my last
No-
one. And
no
no
busyness.
start rolling his off. I think Hawkeye's family dies, and that's why.
I have Hawkeye.
Oh,
I have Hawkeye dying.
I had a thing in there like, what do you guys think the deal with Hawkeye is? Because he's not in any of the.
I think he's
anything.
not in anything because he has the Ronin outfit on. That's why.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he told that to me. I'm like, fuck, like I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
That's why, like, if they showed anything with him, it would be a spoiler. And I guarantee Ant-Man's in the trailer, and you just have no idea. I bet you he's so tiny and he's like hopping over things, and then you'll find out that he's in like Wakanda or something. You just don't see him. I swear to God.
Hey,
Swear. There's no way
I
Ant-Man
really
is
like
not
this.
in the trailer.
I didn't think it is at all. That never even crossed my mind.
I mean, he's not in the marketing material.
Hawkeye is just like is a meme at this point that he's not.
I
in.
know it is. I think
But
like,
he's it's because they don't want to spoil it. 100%. He's like
who
the
knows?
movie.
Maybe he's Shield's new like black op. Like after his family dies, he's a fucking like just like killing people, taking names.
no. I just
How's his
the
family
only-
gonna die, though?
That's the thing.
See, that's the thing. Like, why did Thanos like target Hawkeye's?
Maybe
family?
it wasn't Thanos. Maybe it was someone else. You know, don't know.
You ready for the craziest prediction you've ever gonna hear right now?
Let's go.
I'm into it.
In the wake of more exposure to more extraterrestrial life on Earth due to Thanos' attack, Reed Richards will begin.
Yeah, right.
To,
Not happening.
Reed Richards will begin to explore space and its wonders, leading to the mutation of Reed Richards, soon Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm, and Victor Von Doom.
So when does that?
This is after.
When does that contract officially go through?
It's
they're
gonna.
allowed to use those
By the
characters?
time Part 2 happens, I would assume it'd be through, and that's the
So
perfect
you think
way.
they made this wrote this movie and they're being like, you know what, this contract's gonna go through. We can plan to have him in stuff already.
That's. I mean, hey, the Stark.
Dude, I don't even care if we Mr. Fantastic. I just want Doctor Doom.
Yeah, true.
I would love to have the Fantastic Four in Marvel.
But I think that's perfect.
If you can get John Krasinski and
Yeah.
Emily
Oh
Blunt
man.
as Sue Storm and Mr. Fantastic, and then
recast Chris Evans.
Zac
as the Human
Efron as
Torch.
the fucking Human Torch.
Did you see that fan
Yeah, I
casting?
saw that. That's
Who
what
was
I'm saying.
Thing?
Thing could be literally anyone.
Oh, it was John Cena, wasn't it? Yeah. Which would be sick. He doesn't even have to do anything. They just put him in there.
The more I thought about that, I'm like, that would make sense. Everyone's gonna know that Thanos attacked Earth after this.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's gonna know.
Yeah, but
So-
I mean, Battle in New York. Everyone knows.
Yeah, but we don't know. I
And
mean,
that
we
was
know
from
the
space,
Chitauri
too.
came from space, but it was very they were
Dude,
coming
Hulk
through
threw a
portal.
nuke through a portal. Everyone saw that shit.
True. I don't know. But I think Thanos.
I thought it was Iron Man.
But
Iron Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know. I feel like
He carried
Thanos
it up there
will
on his
really
back.
be the jumping off point at that point. That now people will be like, all right, we should try to get into space. And Reed Richards, maybe they'll repurpose the Stark Tower into the back.
Are they getting the property of mutants and stuff too?
Yeah. That's why New Mutants was pushed back.
Maybe.
You think that's why it was pushed back?
You want to hear an absolutely ridiculous prediction?
It's supposed to be out by now, right?
This is so ridiculous.
Go for it.
All right, so there's no mutants in the Marvel universe right now.
Yeah, it's supposedly, yeah.
No mutants.
The
What if-
word mutants has
Whatever happens here with the stones and shit is what
creates
mutants.
mutants. Wow. That's
But then they have to
pretty cool.
recast everyone, and I just can't see that happening.
I mean, the Inhumans thing is never going to happen. That's done.
Well,
They canceled that.
There are Inhumans that exist in the TV show still, but the show Inhumans is done.
Yeah. I never watched an episode, but I heard it was awful.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I watched 10 minutes of it and I
hated
was like, this is
every
ridiculous.
minute of it.
This is
Every
actually
minute of it was bad. Every single minute.
Yeah, you wanted to go to that IMAX.
And I
thing.
went. It was like,
was like,
Oh no!
He's like, oh, let's go, man. I was like, I can't.
dude,
Thank God.
I hated Inhumans, and it was terrible.
That was your crazy one, the Reed Richards thing?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go way out.
I think that's pretty...
That's out there,
ballsy.
but I thought some crazy,
And I think that's kind of... Well, okay. I have another weird one that's just I just want to see this. There will be a shot of each defender watching Thanos' ship enter New York, albeit the news or out a window or something, and that'll be it.
Shot of who?
Each defender, I don't know, Luke Cage doing some shit. There's Thanos. Jessica Jones drinking some shit. There's Thanos out the window.
Yeah, they might do that in the show, but I don't think the movie.
I don't think they do it in the movie.
That'd be cool, but
It would be pretty
that's
cool.
not gonna happen.
No.
I really think they're going out of their way to keep those universes separate at this point.
If they know, maybe they've been keeping the whole Fox deal under wraps.
Mhm.
If they know that they're months away from it just being a done deal, they might just throw Deadpool in there and be like, "Hey, Spidey,
That's what I'm
what
saying.
the fuck are you doing over here, bro?"
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be sick.
It's because they've been really keeping it under wraps, and they're saying a lot of stuff's gonna happen that you have no idea about,
Yeah.
and you guys don't know what's coming. If
It would
they
be
somehow
so-
got those characters in this movie already, that would be ridiculous.
Do you have any more? Because I'm gonna read.
I'm all done. Yeah.
I'm gonna read trios. This one's crazy. This is no way.
Good job,
Venom is
trio.
going to be recovered from Thanos' crashed ship. They sort of look similar to me in both the trailers. No way. Fuck
Wait,
the
Venom is
movie.
recovered from
The
Thanos.
symbiote.
How would that be?
And you
know.
think it's gonna tie into the Tom Hardy?
Yeah,
that has nothing? That's a Sony.
I know.
I know.
And I don't even want to talk about Venom.
And I don't think Marvel would be like, "Yeah, Sony, we'll definitely put your Venom shit in."
Symbiote.
Yeah. No.
Trio could defend this better, but I feel like just from that sentence,
Yeah.
we can't
Oh,
really.
Yeah, sorry, Trio.
His next one is overall. I don't think we're gonna get many deaths that'll stick till Avengers. So I hesitate to say someone is gonna die and stay dead, especially with the Infinity Stones in play.
That's a safe prediction, Trio.
It's a very
You're playing it safe.
I don't want that to happen, and I feel
Yeah,
like it will happen with some characters.
I agree with him. Anyone that I said is gonna die, I didn't.
It
I
could-
don't,
I
think
will
they-
be so pissed if no one dies.
Oh, I know.
It will make
If they
Nothing
die,
has
that's the thing,
if they die, they'll be dead until the second movie.
That's
and
what I'm
then
saying.
bring 'em
I
back.
would. I hope
They
they
won't
don't
bring them back by the end of this
Yeah.
movie.
You need consequences.
'Cause
though.
we've
Like, none of this
seen-
stuff
we've
is gonna
seen-
feel.
Yeah.
Captain America's worn his first suit, or his Avengers 1 suit in a flashback
Yeah.
in this movie. So that'd be cool. By the way, if they bring back Peggy Carter.
Yeah, wait. Like, quick side question: what do you think the deal is with the flashback scenes that they've been shooting?
Probably some Mind Stone shit. What else?
Maybe, or
Like, remember with
Or
Scarlet
they're
Witch?
trying
go-
to find, or they're like digging through memories to try to find where the other stone is.
that could be it. I think maybe Doctor Strange goes back that far
In time.
in time.
No way. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be nuts.
Oh wait, what if? Ooh, what if he starts like going through time and Thanos is like chasing him and they fight through different
time.
times?
Oh,
crazy, dude! That'd be so.
That'd be
sick.
really
oh
cool.
my god, that'd be nuts. That'd be nuts. Yeah, that
It
makes
could get
sense.
really wild, and like
it makes sense.
they could
Yeah.
go back and just like be in the Battle of New York, and Thanos comes crashing in, and then they blip out, and it affects the future, and then they go back in the future, and everything's changed.
Holy
It could get
shit.
wild.
See, this isn't
With
the
the
Flash,
Infinity Wars,
where I
like-
know the time always changes, but we don't know how time works in this
We
universe.
don't, but that would be so.
That'd be really neat. That'd be cool to watch.
That would. That's dope. I love it.
We're in the same theater for Infinity War, by the way. If you're going with him,
Yeah. I'm in.
Yeah.
Like I'm the row ahead of you guys. We just found out. today.
He's like, when'd you buy him? Like, I think it. Yeah, 8
That just happened. to
Yeah,
happen.
I was like,
yeah.
oh, when are you going to see?
That's
it? He's
awesome.
like 8:00 Thursday. I was like, wait, Thursday, right? Not Friday.
Yeah,
Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you fucking nuts?
Oh, I don't know.
Dude, it's gonna be fun. All right, he has one more.
Oh,
Thanks already. Thanks. He spelled Thanos wrong. Thanos already has the Soul Stone when he gets to Earth. Okay. Yes. I think he retrieved it from Gamora's homeworld when he took her there. Probably.
so he's had it for years.
Probably been shown in the flashback. Oh, that's a good idea.
So he's had it for years. is what I'm
yeah,
saying.
I mean that makes sense, but
There
why
is
wouldn't
a
it be in
way.
his
That's
gauntlet?
what I'm saying. Like, if you gotta check the gauntlet, if there's no stones. in it.
Yeah,
They could
unless they
CGI
CGI'd that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm saying
It's an easy-
We see the gauntlet. It's in one of the after credit scenes, isn't it? Doesn't he grab the gauntlet and put it on?
Yeah, but there's no gems in it.
That's what I'm saying. So it wasn't in there then.
But if he grabs the gauntlet, if he has the gem in his possession and he gets the gauntlet,
And then it doesn't have the gen.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Where does the gauntlet come from?
Oh, dude.
That I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
Doesn't the collector have one of the stones?
The ether? Yeah,
Okay.
I completely forgot about the ether.
Yeah.
yeah.
What does that do?
It's power.
That's
So
the
there's
power
two
stone.
power
Power
stones?
stone.
No.
All
There's
right,
the
I'm
one from
Power
Thor:
Stone
The
is
Dark
Quick, you
World.
guys talk about
Power
something.
Stone is
I'll
Guardians
Google
of the
it.
Galaxy.
Right, and then there's the ether from the Dark World.
Yeah, what is that?
But that wasn't even like a stone. That was just
No.
like
All right.
liquid.
Yeah.
Like,
and I don't know what
even
stone that is.
can you believe that they wasted a movie
Keep talking.
on the
Yeah,
stone from the Dark World? Like, hey, like this is a great time to show an Infinity Stone. Is it?
All right. Space Stone is the Tesseract.
yeah.
Right.
Mind Stone is what's in Vision's forehead.
Which was in the scepter.
Yes. Reality Stone is the Aether.
Okay.
Reality.
Power Stone is the Purple Stone.
In what world did that?
What's
Yeah.
the reality stone?
I don't think they used it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was in Thor: The Dark World, and it did nothing. To
And then
warp
Time
reality.
Stone is obviously the green one.
Yeah.
And the Soul Stone is orange.
Okay.
And everything's unknown.
Oh God, Dark World. Why would they do that?
I can't even. bring
Yeah,
myself to watch that again.
in Dark World, they don't use the Aether like that at all.
It takes over. It's like in Natalie Portman,
It's in,
Yeah, it's in Natalie Portman.
and all she
Wow.
does is just like
So she's
Explode.
literally in that movie for the purpose of like the Aether
Having the
being in
hot
there.
chick.
Like that's it.
having
I
Thor care about it.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie's so bad.
It's not terrible.
I think it might
has
be,
a cool-
might
it has
be
a
the
few-
worst Marvel movie.
Has a few good action, like Thor.
It's
action
definitely the
scenes.
worst. No,
It's the
I
worst
think
one.
Iron Man 3 is the worst just because it pisses me off.
Oh man. Iron
No,
Man.
I'm
Iron
done.
Man-
Iron Man, fuck it.
Iron Man 3 is completely redeemed by me after watching the one shot.
The real Mandarin thing. Yeah. Dude,
But,
I think they
shouldn't
need
have to watch something after the movie to be like, oh, now I like the movie.
It's cool though. Like
Sounds like my extended cut. For
having the
Batman v
Mandarin
Superman.
come in and kill the actor that was supposed to be playing him in Iron Man 3 is awesome. And
I feel like they need to do the Mandarin at some point though.
But who's gonna
I don't
go
know.
up against them?
are the one shots like
Canon.
canon?
Yeah. Yes.
That'd be cool.
There's a few of them. There's maybe like 5 or 6.
Yeah, they stopped making them. They should have.
Also,
Yeah.
I recently watched Iron Man 3, and I was watching it,
Such
and
a
I was
joke.
like, I swear I don't remember anything that's happened in this movie since.
Yeah, some of them I watched. I was like, I don't remember any of that.
I don't even remember the people that like burn things. With
Oh,
their
the-
weapons. I didn't even remember that
what
was
are
part
they
of the movie.
called? Extremis. They used them in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a few times.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about Extremis. Because I thought Bleeding Edge was Extremis, like in the
Mhm.
comics. I think they're similar. Because Extremis in the comics is like his suit is like in his body, in his cells.
Yeah, and
I don't think that's what Bleeding Edge
they're not gonna
is.
do that. They're not gonna do that in this movie. It's
Bleeding Edge is
too
just like
ridiculous.
periffs around him.
I've heard a theory that he's gonna meet up with Shuri and he's gonna
Yeah.
develop the Bleeding Edge armor using the type of thing that Black Panther has, where it comes out of the chain.
Yeah.
I don't like that because you're gonna tell me that like
Dude,
Tony Stark, the smartest person in the world, just goes to Wakanda and all of a sudden they're just like your technology is shit.
If
Because
everyone
he doesn't
doesn't
have the vibranium.
if
That's-
everyone
I don't
doesn't
like
have
that.
a vibranium suit after this, that'd be silly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
Vibranium Iron Man suit,
That's disgusting.
Blow me out of the
just
water.
walking through the battle, just like.
But maybe, I'm kind of surprised you didn't have any predictions about Captain America. I know.
Well, I said he dies.
Well, no, I mean like
No,
just
I didn't.
about anything
I
else.
lied.
But
He's gonna get got.
they're
as
gonna-
soon
they're
as,
gonna-
as soon as Thanos is pushing on him.
Yeah,
like
he's
in the
like,
trailer.
he's gonna eat
Thanos
him.
is gonna be like, ha.
I think they'll name drop Nomad in like a very like
That would be
cheeky
cool.
way. They will absolutely. He's the Nomad at this point. He's not Captain America. He's ripped the star off.
Yeah.
He is the Nomad.
Do you think they're gonna bring Namor in at all?
I saw. Oh my god! I think it was on April Fool's Day. I saw like the Submariner Namor like poster. I was like, no way! Did they just announce that? And it was fake.
That's
I
funny.
was like,
That's actually so. The reason I'm into comic books is because my dad was into comic books as a kid, and he has a bunch of comic books. And his favorite superhero is a Submariner.
Really?
Dude,
He doesn't shut up about it. He's like,
where's
He's
Namor?
like, I don't really care about these movies until they bring my favorite superhero,
Honestly,
the
like
Submariner.
I would like to see them do that eventually. I just don't know how they'd fit it in or when.
My dad would love that. It'd be awesome. I want that. To
He's a
happen,
big
just 'cause he'd
character.
be so
He's
happy.
kind of a big character, and he's he's the Marvel's Aquaman essentially.
Yeah.
He's cooler than Aquaman. He's got the wings on his feet.
The only time I've had exposure to him
They
is
won't do that.
in the game Marvel Ultimate Alliance because there's a level where you go. He lives in Atlantis, right?
He's the prince of
Something.
Atlantis.
Something
I guess
down
it's
there.
Atlantis.
Yeah.
Wow. So him and Aquaman are just chilling down there, huh?
Yeah.
Because Aquaman's from Atlantis too, right?
Yeah. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not.
It's so
Atlantis.
ridiculous how they all have the same superheroes. And
Yeah. They
Just different names.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up. I think we got to everything.
That was pretty
We
good.
got some good predictions in there, but again, we don't know.
We
like
don't
there,
know
I feel like I
anything.
didn't.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, we don't really know, and that's good. It's not like Batman v Superman where we knew the whole movie going into it. I will
I'm just
admit
like
that.
having a flat like we're gonna go see the movie and then we're gonna be here like 3 weeks from now, just sitting here, just like.
Dude, what if it was bad?
I can't believe Superman. Oh, you like my DC thing? Batman shows up, Superman shows up, Wonder Woman shows up, Marvel bought DC.
Oh my god. Anyway, thank you for watching. You can find us at our Facebook page and our YouTube channel at facebook.com/Delco Nerd Network and youtube.com/Delco Nerd Network, at Twitter and Instagram at the Delco Nerds. For Billy, for Alex, I've been Gooch. Thank you for watching.